Hey guys, so I am here today to talk about Gabbie Hanna's current series. I did a video on her episode 0 and her preface, and today I'm going to talk about the first 3 episodes. I originally was going to do every other episode, but like it's too much, and I think 3 is a good rhythm. I also got my vaccine on Friday, so yesterday I was a couch potato. Watched a lot of Criminal Minds. But we're back. We're here today to talk about Gabbie Hanna and her first 3 episodes. I'm going to mainly just go through the main dramas in the video. She goes on like 65 other tangents in a lot of the videos, and I just don't think it's relevant to talk about. So to keep this video short to the point and sweet as much as possible, because I think it's going to get long, I just am going to focus on the main dramas that she covers in each of the 3 videos. Before I end this video, subscribe to my channel. I normally upload every Thursday, my brain today. I normally upload every Tuesday and Thursday. However, my schedule is a little whack right now because I am trying to keep up with the Gabbie Hanna situation. So after that, it's every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you didn't know, Gabbie Hanna is filming or posting a series on her channel. It's very vlog style, and I personally don't know if I would call it a series as much as it's Gabbie Hanna vlogging and talking about stuff, because like it's not really a series. There's no, continuity or like storyline. It's just Gabbie talking to the camera about things that she has gone through. Now, we all knew she would be talking about her past dramas in this, and the first video is about her drama with Rice Gum, which I kind of assumed it was really her first large drama. Now, in this video at the very beginning, she does very briefly touch on her actual first drama, which is where she was accused of stealing jokes. And she really doesn't talk about it. She says that she found out that the person who made the video about this actually was told to make the video by somebody from her hometown who had a crush on her in like high school, and that it was all some personal thing, and she was going to interview him, and he's, she called him some names because Gabbie Hanna is really trying to talk about how she's been abused online while abusing others. And she called him some name and said she had all these receipts, but then she wasn't going to talk about it. And a theme of this series will be that Gabbie Hanna talks a lot about receipts. She talks a lot about how she's going to show us all these receipts, and then there is not a receipt to be found in the world. She pulls stuff from other people's videos, but that's not receipts, that's just public knowledge. But she talked a lot in her preface about how fans had been gathering screenshots and information that helped her, and so far I'm 3 episodes in, and she has shown no secret receipt. So just saying that. So that's her real first scandal, which she has never really addressed. I believe she apologized for it, but very nonchalantly. She was verbatim just tweeting jokes that other people had tweeted. So, and she says she was a hack back then, but she again doesn't admit to or take accountability for what she did. So then we get into the Rice Gum situation. Sorry, my cat was screaming. So, if you don't know the Rice Gum situation, should I just film this with my cat? No. Okay, so if you don't know the Rice Gum situation, basically what happened was Gabbie Hanna and Rice Gum were at a party together. Rice Gum had done a lot of really hateful content about Gabbie Hanna, and not in a cute commentary way, he was attacking her for no reason, her appearance, misogynistic bullshit, which we expect from Rice Gum. And then they were at a party. Gabbie Hanna sat down on the couch next to him and started Snapchatting him and being like, yo, let's battle, let's rap battle, blah, blah, blah. And he was you could tell he had no interest in talking to Gabbie, and he was just playing it up for the camera, and he was like, no, maybe no. And then she puts her phone in his face another time and makes some joke about him having a ghostwriter. And then the next Snapchat she shows is her saying, Rice Gum hit me. And the story that comes out is that Rice Gum took her phone and smashed it because he was sick of her sticking it in his face. And like, I just want to preface this whole thing by saying, fuck Rice Gum. Rice Gum was 100% in the wrong here. He had no right to put his hands on a woman or anyone and take the phone. In one of the clips, he says like, oh, I could have been a bitch and just got up and walked away, or I could have done something. No, Rice Gum. The bitch move was what you did. Being an adult would be getting up and leaving a situation you didn't want to partake in. I'm not here to comment on the semantics on whether or not you should be filming at a party and how annoying it was for Gabbie to stick her phone in your face. Like, I literally don't care. He was 100% in the wrong. And Gabbie talked in this video a lot about how people took his side, which I thought was weird because like the clips she shows people taking his side were like a podcast I've never heard of, Logan Paul, Keemstar, Rich Lux. Like, there weren't really people taking his side like in the drama community. Most people that talked about it at the time said like, wow, Rice Gum is trash. Like, regardless of what else happened, which I will touch on in a second, Rice Gum had absolutely no right to take the phone out of her hand and smash it. I remember Philly D covering it and he was 100% on Gabbie's side. So it's very weird to me that Gabbie feels like everyone was against her. I think that's kind of all in her head because she just like, it's like the one hateful comment outweighs the 1,000 good comments. Is just kind of how we are as humans. And Rice Gum put out like diss tracks, which like, by the way, she played a clip of the diss track I had never heard before, and like, I hope Rice Gum's not still like trying to do music, because that was painful to listen to. My ears, they bled. But the issue is, Gabbie says in her video like, oh, people kept saying that I kept changing my story, which like didn't happen, except that like it did. And that's the issue with this situation, is Gabbie came out the gate, which what seems to be a lie. And that's why people were able to attack her. That's why Rice Gum was able to make songs that said, I didn't hit her, because Gabbie's first snap was her standing on the balcony at the party saying, Rice Gum just hit me. She said, he hit me. Then her next snap is her showing a bruise on her leg, which again, she does not address in this video. And the bruise, like, first of all, if you had just been hit by somebody or like just bruised your leg, you generally don't bruise that quickly. This was like immediately after, and the bruise had like also like had turned like that like bluish green color. That means it's healing. So it was clearly an old bruise. There have been clips of it being shown like earlier in the party to show that she already had the bruise. So like the issue is, Gabbie says in this video, like people always say I start drama, and I don't understand why people think I start drama when I was just defending myself. But it's like, Gabbie, it's very clear you tried to dramatize the situation. And like, all you had to do was fucking apologize for that, because I watched the Snapchats from that night. And like I said, she said I hit him, he hit me. Then she showed the bruise, and then you see her walking back to her apartment, and you can hear her backtracking the story. Not saying he didn't hit me, but she says like, I mean, like, even if he didn't hit me, he still had no right to take my phone and smash it to the ground. That's so fucked up. Even if he didn't assault me, he still shouldn't have done that. And it's like, why are you saying even if he didn't, this is still bad, unless you maybe put the information out there to make it sound more dramatic than it actually was, and then you realized, oh shit, people were at this party and are gonna see what happened and are gonna call me a liar. Like, it's very clear that Rice Gum didn't hit her. When you say someone hit you, it means someone fucking punched you. That's what hitting is. To me, what it sounds like happened based on both of their stories is Gabbie was holding her phone, she was taking his face, Rice Gum went to grab it, Gabbie probably like pulled back as you would, and he just took two hands and grabbed it. Like, he's a big guy, he could easily wrestle that out of her hands without like throwing her around like she says. And she says like, oh, I clarified later that he didn't hit me, but really what she clarifies later on is like, oh, he didn't beat the shit out of me. He just like, you know, he scratched me and he, you know, wrestled it out of my hand and he assaulted me. And like, technically I guess that is a form of assault, but like, you came out the gate saying he hit me, and that's why people attacked you, because you gave them the opening, Gabbie. You lied. You lied and exaggerated the situation, and like, you know what? Honestly, I don't even blame you for it. If she had just said like, listen, I was shocked, I was in shock, I was stunned, I felt violated, and I was angry, and I said he hit me because like, honestly, that's what it felt like had happened to me. But realistically, he didn't hit me, he had just like wrestled the phone out of my hand and then smashed it to the ground. Because like, what he did was bad enough. He would have gotten eaten alive, but the issue is Gabbie lied in that situation. I don't know if it was to make it sound more dramatic, or like if in this video it's just because she was in shock, but either way, that lie is the reason that people are that have started to say like, oh, Gabbie just starts drama. Gabbie dramatizes everything. It's kind of like when Trisha Paytas says, I've never talked to Gabbie before. We're like, oh, that's just Trisha, she lies. Like, I don't personally believe you were 100% truthful in the situation. I, again, 100% think that Rice Gum was absolute trash in the situation. He was 1,000% in the wrong, and you did not deserve any of the bullshit you got for that. But I also think that, again, if this series is about you taking accountability, take some fucking accountability for the fact that you said he hit you, then you started backtracking it, and then you changed then you were like, he didn't beat the shit out of me, but like, you still didn't really clarify what happened. And like, what's with the bruises? We never addressed that. There's just like, it's a lot of not addressing things. And again, Rice Gum is in the wrong. He is trash here. But at the same time, if this is supposed to be about Gabbie taking accountability, I see none so far. So then episode 2, she starts talking, again, there's a lot of rambling in the beginning. She also talks about like how she's neurodivergent and how like drama channels attack her because she doesn't respond the way that they think that she should respond to things. And so that's not okay, and we should like accept that because she's neurodivergent. And like, I feel like you're using your neurodivergence as an excuse to be a shitty person. Like, no one cares how you react to things unless you are reacting in a way that is hurting people or that is defensive or that is like not taking accountability. And like, that has nothing to do with your neurodivergence. That just has to do with you as a person. And like, also, it's your job as a person to work through that stuff. It's your job as a person to be a better person. It's not use your neurodivergence as an excuse, which again, I already said I saw coming in this series. But then we go on to the Bianca Devins situation. So if you don't know what happened, Gabbie Hanna did a video like transforming myself into an e-girl. And in the video, she was looking at a article with e-girls in it, and she was just looking at the pictures, and there was a picture in there of Bianca Devins, who was tragically murdered by a man she met on Discord who may or may not have been her boyfriend. I don't remember. And Gabbie Hanna showed her picture and said, wow, I love this. It's so cute. I actually like would totally wear this if I was her age. Like if I was 16, this is what I would wear. I actually like own that t-shirt. It's cute. And that's all Gabbie Hanna said about this girl. Now in the video, she like screen shared her, or like screen recorded her screen so you could see it. It said next to the picture of Bianca that she was murdered, so like, the context was there, but Gabbie said she never read it and she was just scrolling through the article looking at pictures, which I think we have all done. And drama channels ate her alive for this. And like, honestly, I was watching this video and I was like, am I agreeing with Gabbie Hanna? I think I am. Gabbie didn't do anything wrong here. Like, I'm sorry, but showing a picture of a girl that you don't know was murdered and saying, I like her fit, is not disrespectful. Like Angelica Oles and Ready to Glare and Ashley Kyle and so many other drama channels, Dustin Daly and Nick Snyder, all were like, oh, she's disrespecting a dead girl. How dare she just like casually say she likes her outfit without like mentioning that she's dead, and like, why would you include her picture? And as soon as Gabbie saw that she had included this dead girl's picture in here and was like, oh shit, I had no idea, she went through immediately and blurred the picture, like blurred out her face in the picture, and so like it would keep the context of the video, but the face would no longer be there, which I think is like the appropriate thing. Like, I know a lot of people were like, oh, she should have just deleted the video, but like, again, here's my thing. Why is it that drama channels are attacking Gabbie Hanna for including a picture of a girl who is dead in there, but like true crime YouTube still exists? And like, no shade to true crime YouTube, I watch it, but like sometimes I watch true crime YouTube, or like I watch true crime videos on Netflix, and I'm like, it feels exploitative. Like they're quite literally using the name and the picture of dead people to get views. I heard about Bianca Devins because I watched Stephanie Harlow's video on it. And you know, if you're okay with Bailey Sarian doing a smoky eye while talking about brutal murders, but you're not okay with Gabbie Hanna complimenting her outfit while briefly scrolling through an article and having no and like not seeing the context, like, I don't understand. It just really does feel like this is an instance, I said in my first video, that people really do pick apart Gabbie Hanna for things for no reason. And this is an instance of that. This is an instance of Angelica Oles was, I guess, tagged in this, or like someone told her to look at it and she watched it and then she included it in her video. And it's so funny because Angelica's like, oh, I didn't use Bianca for clicks, but it's like the video, if you ever watch Angelica Oles' content, her content is usually like it's like a recap of all the drama that's happened. So Gabbie Hanna's only in her video for about, like, she talks about Gabbie Hanna and Bianca Devins for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes in the video, but the title of her video is, will Gabbie Hanna ever stop? And then in brackets, why am I asking? It's obviously no. And the thumbnail is fully Gabbie Hanna, but she talks about Gabbie Hanna for like 2 minutes. And then tons of other drama channels made content specifically about this situation, saying that Gabbie Hanna was exploiting a dead girl for views and clout. And I even watched like a Ready to Glaire's original video, and she was like, people think that Gabbie Hanna's doing this on purpose, and so do I. Like, I think maybe she's doing this on purpose. And it's just like, it was literally an oversight. And now I hate to agree with Gabbie Hanna, but you guys did really use Bianca Devins for clicks and views. And yes, most of them didn't use Bianca's name in the title or the thumbnail. However, you did make entire videos about this. So like, I again don't think Gabbie Hanna is wrong. Like, why is it okay for you guys to make entire videos making a mountain out of a molehill instead of just letting this girl rest in peace? Like, I really do think that this is another situation where Gabbie Hanna is right and people were attacking her for no reason. And my issue with this is, you know, there are a million good reasons to attack Gabbie Hanna. There are a million good reasons to hold Gabbie Hanna accountable. But when you start just nitpicking, like when you're a drama channel, it's very easy to, like, sometimes you can see who you do and do not like. And when you're a drama channel and there's somebody who is on the out, somebody that everyone loves to hate, it looks like you nitpick and pick at all the little things they do, but by doing that, all you do is undermine the actual accountability that you are asking for. Because, like, okay, there's the Jessie Smiles incidents, there's Kenzo Cosmetics, there's Jen Dent, there's the kids on Discord. There's so many things Gabbie Hanna has done horribly wrong that she needs to take accountability for. But then when you try to call her out for stupid shit like this, that it literally was like a simple mistake, all it does is undermine everything else, because someone will look up what Gabbie Hanna did wrong, they'll watch a video like this and be like, oh, so like these people are they're just causing shit to cause shit. And that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know what you guys' intentions were, but I 100% don't think the drama channels were in the right here. I think they made videos about stupid shit for no reason. And just like Gabbie Hanna, I don't know what your intentions were. Maybe they were pure, maybe you fucked up. Like, you know, Ashley Kyle has come out and said that a lot of the content she made, like pro Jeffree Star, was awful and she hates herself for it. But like, I also haven't really seen any drama channels say like, yeah, you're right, that was a shitty thing to make a video about. They're all just doing whataboutism about Gabbie Hanna, and I have to side with her on this one. I don't think she did anything wrong, and I think that people are nitpicking for something stupid. And then since all of that, the mother of Bianca Devins has come out along with, I believe, her siblings, and has said that they don't think Gabbie Hanna did anything wrong, that they support what she did, that they think that it was harmless, and that Bianca would be excited to know that Gabbie Hanna thought her outfit was cute, and that what is causing them problem is all the drama channels trying to use Bianca as another slight against Gabbie. And again, no one's apologized. Ready to Glare did issue a public apology to the family and say she wanted to talk to them if they were open to it, so I will give her that, but I haven't seen anybody else apologize or address it. And like, it's also just like rich to me that these are drama channels who were sucking Jeffree Star's asshole for years. I don't know about Angelica Oles, but Dustin Daly and Nick Snyder, I know, were sucking Jeffree Star's asshole while he was, you know, on the up and up, while also holding Gabbie Hanna accountable for like, what? Nothing? I don't know about that. Also, in this section, what is interesting to note here is that, like, I think Gabbie Hanna got herself caught in a lie. She says here that the reason that she lost sponsorships and her record deal is because of this Bianca Devins situation. But then in the BuzzFeed article that came out a couple weeks ago, she says that the reason she lost sponsorships and her record deal was because of Trisha Paytas. So, like, which one is it, girl? And then the third video in this is just a video where Gabbie Hanna addresses her old problematic vines. Honestly, out of all the videos so far, that's the one I would recommend that you actually watch. It's short and sweet, it's only 15 minutes. Most of the other ones have like so much other weird filler in them. But this one's short and sweet. It's 15 minutes. It's to the point. She shows the vines. She discusses why they're wrong. She talks about white privilege and how even though she's Lebanese, that she didn't think she could have white privilege. And she's recently realized that she is white passing and she does have white privilege, and she, you know, her race has never made things harder for her. And she talks about, again, like the problematic shit she's joked about in regards to racist vines, and then also problematic stuff she's joked about in regards to pedophilia and children's jokes a couple years ago. And she basically says, like, I contributed to making that stuff okay. I never should have done that. They were fucked up at the time. Like, yeah, sure, that's what the humor was, but it doesn't matter because, like, I contributed to that. I made it okay. I told other people it was okay. And, like, I should have listened to people that were calling me out at the time, but I didn't. And, like, honestly, I know it's not my apology to accept, but I thought it was a pretty decent apology, which, like, shocked. That is basically what has happened in Gabbie's first 3 videos. Now, I do want to say, am I siding with Gabbie? Once I was siding with Gabbie Hanna, I had to, like, give myself a side eye. And the thing that made me realize was that so far, Gabbie has done 3 episodes. She's probably gonna post her 4th by now while I've been filming, but she's done 3 episodes, and they have all been on situations where Gabbie Hanna comes out smelling like roses, and that's quite interesting to me. The Rice Gum situation, she was clearly a victim. The Bianca Devin situation is clearly something that drama channels nitpicked about her that was fucking stupid. The family is literally on her side, so she can't lose that one. And then the 3rd one, you know, obviously she did something bad, but, like, she did a decent apology. She talks about taking accountability. She actually takes accountability for once in this series so far. And it made me think, like, am I being manipulated? Like, Gabbie Hanna so far has done 3 episodes, and in all of the episodes, she has been able to position herself as the victim. She has been able to position herself in a good light, and she has been able to pick and choose moments from her past that she can talk about that make her look good. She has yet to talk about the Kenza Cosmetics situation, the Jessie Smiles situation, the Jen Dent situation, the Discord trying to sue children situation. And again, she has yet to show, like, any fucking receipt in these videos. So it's quite interesting to me that this is the episodes that have come out so far. Like, it very much feels like Gabbie may not ever address the things that actually need addressing in this situation. Because, like, here we are on episode 3, and she's coming out smelling like roses so far, and that makes me a side eye. I will agree that in these situations, Gabbie probably was in the right, and Gabbie, you know, in the Rice Gum situation, I just think she should have not said he fucking hit her when he clearly didn't hit her. But obviously, Rice Gum should have never fucking touched her property and smashed her phone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you have no right to violate someone's personal space and break their personal property. Get fucked. Does he still have a platform? Because, like, why? The Bianca Devin situation, like, drama channels, what are you doing? I get hating on Gabbie Hanna is, like, trendy, but, like, what do you, like, this is the problem with some of the drama channels, is they want to churn out content so much that they're making fucking videos about nothing, and it's just like, this is the horse? This is the hill you're gonna die on. Why did I say horse? Beating a dead horse? I don't know. I'm getting all my metaphors fucking messed up now. So yeah, I'll be interested to see where this takes us in the future, but right now, I agree that Gabbie has done a good job of positioning herself in a good light, but also everyone knows all the shit that Gabbie has been through, so, like, she's gonna have to fucking man up and take accountability for the actual shit she's done, and I don't know if she's gonna do that. So right now I'm skeptical. While I said I agree with her in these situations, I'm skeptical to see what's going to happen in the future. How much she's going to scapegoat her ADHD some more, and what she will and will not address, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed that I don't see her doing it. So I would love to know what you guys think down below. Have you been watching the series? What do you think about the Bianca Devin situation, the Rice Gum situation, her apology for her previous racist and, like, children content? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!